Hey, what's going on out there? So this is my 125 gallon fish tank that I've got it all kind of completed. It's I just wanted to make a video of kind of show how I set this up. Did something new for this tank, something I hadn't done before. So I figured I kind of walk through the process and hopefully someone could get something out of that video. I've watched plenty of videos on YouTube and got tons of information. So I figured I'd kind of document the process and kind of go from there. So, like I said, 125 gallon sand substrate, and then I've got another substrate underneath of that I'll get to later in the video. Filtered by the Fluval FX4. I've got two Fluval heaters in there with the digital displays back in the back. These lights I really like. These are the 24/7 planted lights. See here, these lights are awesome. I really love these lights. You could set these up for like a 24-hour cycle. So in the morning it's real red light, and then it gets real bright. This is about midday light, and then we'll go more of a bluish tint at night, and then do just a little bit of blue tint, kind of mimicking the moonlight. So, like I said, I've got some tiger barbs in there, some Odessa barbs. And then a freshwater stingray. So as he gets a little bit bigger, as he grows up, I'll start taking some of the stuff out of the tank so he's got more room to swim around. But for right now, he kind of interacts with the boats. He'll kind of climb on them and search for food, whatever. So it kind of works for now. He hasn't really started uprooting the plants. He's kind of left them alone. He'll go check them out, but that's about it. So we'll see, as he gets a little bit bigger. You probably can't even see him. He's buried in the sand over there. So, but yeah, so far so good. And like I said, through this video, I'll kind of go into more detail of kind of how I set this up. So, please leave comments. Let me know what you think. Have you seen a tank set up like this, or anything constructive? Please let me know. All right. So here's my design. Pretty simple, just some PVC pipe with these zip ties. Or egg grate. Real simple design. I cut it in two pieces just to make it a little easier to work with, to get it down the bottom of my 125 gallon tank. They're about 3 foot sections, and they fit in there perfect. And then I will fill that in once I put those on the bottom with this stuff here, this black sand, and that will give a good nutrient base right underneath my substrate, my dark brown sand substrate. And then I'm going to put a barrier in between. Just some simple vinyl screening over top that will also give the plant something to grab onto. That's just so this black sand, this nutrient-based sand is not mixing in with just the regular brown sand substrate. And this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Just kind of came up with the idea with a local fish store owner, and we'll see how it goes. So this side's done. I've got it all filled with sand, and then this screen right over top. It fills in the holes real nicely. On this side, gonna do the same thing. As you just kind of run it over this grate, it just kind of fills in the hole so it's all even. I use 4 of those bags for a 125 gallon, and it looks to be about perfect. The PVC pipe was 3/4 inch, and that was about the right height that I wanted. Like I said, I'll finish this up, get it all smoothed out, and then put this screen over top, and then I'm going to put some dark sand, just some regular substrate on top. So, be with you in a minute. So next, just put this sand substrate right over top that the other black sand that I put in there. So put another about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, maybe a couple inches over the whole thing. So time to fill it up with water. So I've got my fish tank all filled with water. I got my Fluval X4 canister filter in. That's up and running. I've also got these sponge filters that I'm going to put in here. They just run off an air pump. And then this is the filter itself. They're just called sponge filters. The air line goes right down there. Real easy to install. You kind of stick them in the water, kind of squeeze them a couple times, get some of the air bubbles out. And they've got a weight at the bottom. And voila. Once I turn the air pump on, they'll start aerating the tank. So they kind of work as the aerating stones and another filter. So I'm going to put 3 of those back there. One in each corner and one in the center. They're rated for 60 gallons. So that'll be another 180 gallons of filtration. So hopefully we'll get this tank cleaned up and be able to get some plants in here and some fish.